Very good afternoon. This is Ramesh GK, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government First Grade College and PG Center, Sidlaghatta, Chikbulapura District. Department of Collegiate Education. Welcome to Digital Learning. Today I am going to take up the Advanced Corporate Accounting of 4th semester BCom. In that Advanced Corporate Accounting, I am going to explain the environmental accounting, introduction about the environmental accounting, meaning of environmental accounting, definition, need and limitations of environmental accounting. Environmental accounting is a field that identifies the resources used, measures and communicates the cost of companies or national economic impact on the environment. Every business organization in any country for that matter, in order to survive, in order to carry out the day-to-day business activities, they have to make use of the resources, the natural resources of the country. Okay, and obviously when an organization makes use of natural resources and work in a country, the environment of that country is affected. The severity of the damage caused to the environment by the industries may differ from one industry to another industry. Okay, so environmental accounting plays the most important role in case of such circumstances. Okay, the environmental accounting measures or identifies the cost that has been incurred by the organization or by the company in order to clean up, remediate contaminated sites, environmental fines, penalties and taxes, purchase of pollution prevention technologies and waste management costs. Okay, and because of environmental law in the country, every business organization, they have to take some remedial measures in order to reduce, in order to make good whatever the damage caused to the environment by their organization. So the environmental accounting identifies the cost incurred by the company to clean up. That is, whenever there is a damage to the environment, that can be made good by cleaning the environment, remediate contaminated sites. That means they can take some remedial actions in order to make good the environment, environmental fines, penalties, taxes, and also the purchase of pollution prevention technologies and waste management cost. In order to protect the environment, every organization for that matter, they have to purchase a lot of prevention of pollution to the organization, like that. An environmental accounting system consists of environmentally differentiated conventional accounting and ecological accounting. Here, environmentally differentiated accounting measures the effects of natural environment on a company in monetary terms. That means, here the environmental accounting consists of two terms, conventional accounting and ecological accounting. Environmental accounting measures the effects of natural environment on a company in the monetary terms. That means, because of activities of any company or any organization, what is the impact of that activities of the organization on the natural environment, that is measured by conventional accounting. Ecological accounting measures the influence of a company as on the environment, but in the physical measurements. Okay, what is the total impact of the organization and its activities on the natural environment is measured by ecological accounting. And in any environmental accounting, there are three terms: environmental accounting, environmental management and environmental science. Environmental accounting, in short, it measures in terms of money the amount of loss which has been done to the environment by the habitants. That means whatever the damages that have been made by the companies or organizations or business organizations to the environment, that is called the environmental accounting. Its effects on national income or enterprise income to take remedial steps. That means whatever the expenses, whatever the income that the company get, and whatever the expenses the company is going to incur for taking remedial steps, remedial measures in order to protect the environment. That is stated in the environmental accounting. Environmental science, a deal with how the environment should be managed using optimum efforts to reap maximum benefit. That means environmental management is nothing but getting best out of environment by making minimum damages to the environment. That is called environmental management. Then environmental science, it is a positive science concerned with finding out the truth of proposition for its own sake. That means in the simple terms, it is related to find out with certainty the precise knowledge, truthfulness related to environment, that is biodiversity. Here the environmental science concerned with finding out the real damages made to the environment. Okay, in certain terms or in precise knowledge, knowing the truth or knowing the truthfulness about the damages caused to the environmental of any company or of any country by the companies or business organizations. The need for environmental accounting. Next, let us go through the need for environmental accounting. Meeting the regulatory requirements. Nowadays, lot of the environmental awareness we can see in the minds of the people. There are many people who fight for environment in today's life. So for that reason, environmental accounting is necessary to meet the regulatory requirements. Every company for that matter, they have to meet regulatory requirements by maintaining the environmental accounting. That is, they have to maintain the details of environment and whatever the cost they are incurring for protecting the environment. Cleaning up the pollution that already exists and proper disposing of the hazardous material. Nowadays, we are seeing lot of damages are being made to the environment by the organizations. Okay, and the environmental accounting helps in cleaning up the pollution that already exists and properly disposing of the hazardous material. Okay, after the process is over, for example, especially in case of manufacturing organizations, after completing the manufacturing process, they come across lot of waste materials, hazardous material. It has to be disposed of in a proper way, otherwise it will cause a lot of damages to the environment. Okay, so that is possible through environmental accounting. Disclosing the investors or disclosing to the investors both potential and current and the amount of nature of preventive measures taken by the management. Here, proving or disclosing to the investors both potential and current amount and the nature of preventive measures taken by the management. Here, if the environmental accounting is needed to disclose to the investors about potential. That means the potential means what are the future plans of the organization to protect the environment of the country, and what is the current amount of expenditure that is incurred by the company in order to prevent the damages to the environment in a country where the businesses are operating in a way that those environmental damages do not occur. That means the companies, they have to find out a way to operate the business activities in a way that does not damages the environment of the country. And another important need for environmental accounting, promoting a company having wide environmental awareness. That means promote some awareness among the companies about environment. That is another need of environmental accounting. Then control over operational and material efficiency gains are driven by competition global market. That means control over the operational managerial material efficiency gains driven by the competition global market. Control over increase of cost for raw materials, waste management and potential liability. To have a proper control over the increase of cost in terms of material, waste management and potential liability. Okay, these are the important needs for environmental accounting. Now let us go through limitations of environmental accounting. So we have some limitations with respect to environmental accounting also. There is no standard accounting method. As in case of financial accounting, we don't have any standard accounting procedure or method for recording the expenses incurred with respect to environment. Comparison between two firms or countries is not possible if the accounting is different, which is quite obvious. As we don't have a standard accounting method, each and every company, each and every country, they follow their own different method of accounting for environmental accounting. As a result, the comparison between two firms or between two countries is not possible. Input for environmental accounting is not easily available because cost and benefit relevant to the environment are not easily measurable. Okay, here the input for environmental accounting is measuring the damages caused to the environment and expenditure incurred by the company to make the damage good. But these inputs of environmental accounting is not easily available because it is very difficult to measure the real damage caused to the environment and expenses incurred to make it good. And another limitation is many businesses and government organizations, even large and very well managed ones, do not adequately track the use of energy and material or the cost of inefficient material use, waste management and related use. Even many business organizations and the governments of many countries, even though they are large enough and very well managed, they do not have the proper track on the use of energy and material or the cost of inefficient material. That means they are not tracking. They don't have a proper track over the use of material, use of energy, use of waste management and other things. So it is another limitation of the environmental accounting. Next, it mainly considers the cost internal to the company and excludes cost to the society. That means whatever the amount of expenditure that considered in case of environmental accounting is only internal to the company and excludes cost to the society. And environmental accounting is a long-term process. Therefore, to draw conclusion with the help of it is not so easy. Environmental accounting is a very long-term process because an organization need to verify, need to measure the damage caused to the society and environment, and they have to make it good by taking some remedial measures. So that is not so easy. It is very difficult task. Environmental accounting cannot work independently. It should be integrated with financial accounting, which is not so easy. Integration of environmental accounting with financial accounting is not so easy because in case of financial accounting, we have many standard methods of accounting, but in case of environmental accounting, we don't have such a standards method to measure. And another limitation is environmental accounting must be analyzed along with other aspects of accounting. Of course, it involves a lot of expenses and costs, so it has to be analyzed with other aspects of accounting, because costs and benefits related to environment itself depend upon the result of financial accounting, management accounting, cost accounting, tax accounting, national accounting, etc. So these are the various limitations of environmental accounting. So dear students, this is what I wanted to explain you about environmental accounting.